I'm assuming that got your attention. Now, as we all know, we have a very special guest this evening who's here to discuss his best-selling autobiography, When the Snow Melts. Now, I'm going to be asking some searching questions later on before opening it up to you, the audience. But first, let me hand over to this evening's distinguished guest, Mr. Josh Smith. Good evening, Josh.
Good evening, Eric. And thanks to everyone for coming along for what my literary agent tells me is a strategically important book club.
Agency. As they say, it's over to you, Josh.
No pressure or anything. So, here we have yours truly. You'll notice on closer inspection that I was not in fact 21 years of age, but 30. Before you ask, yes, it was taken several years ago. Now, apart from the somewhat dramatic image of our home planet shown moments ago, this will be quite a smart price, no frills presentation. So please compensate for any shortcomings this evening by bringing your own mind's eye along for the ride. I give you When the Snow Melts.
Got it, Dad?
Aye, that should do. Aye.
Thank God.
Charlie, where'd you get your granda?
He's only voicing an opinion.
Anyone for more Arctic Row?
Oh, yes, please, darling, I'll have some more. So we're Dad. Now you take this one. And Josh, you take your dad's. And let's see who can get back quickest.
Let's go. Joshua. The name's Josh, Charles. Whatever.
Thanks, son.
What's your problem? So you want to win?
I don't care about winning.
Well, that's okay with me. It was just a ploy anyway. Suckers!
What are you up to?
What do you think I'm doing, you dafty?
But we aren't allowed.
But we aren't allowed. You always do what you're told.
No, I don't.
Prove it then.
You go first.
Cat bag.
Shut it.
Cat bag, cat bag, cat bag.
Shut it. Right, I'll show you who's a crap bag. Right, your shot.
Sucker!
What the hell's going on?
Sucker, eh? Suck on this.
Enjoy your punch.
Joshua!
You're no fighting again, are you, lads? Oh, aye, well, it is Boxing Day after all.
Stop laughing.
Whoa, what was that? Did you Joshua?
Christmas round the corner.
Magic.
What are you doing? It's your birthday.
To be honest with you, Jake, I'm planning on buying those two a drink.
Forget about them. They're way too young. If you don't mind me saying, we're in your league.
Oh, thanks. Just what I wanted to hear on the big 3-0.
Oh.
Happy birthday, wee bro.
Cheers, Charlie. Jake, this is my brother, Charlie.
Pleased to meet you, mate. Pleasure's all mine.
Charlie. Jake.
Anyway, what's your poison?
Just a pint of lager, cheers. We got flight to Iceland first thing in the morning.
Seems like an extravagant trip just to get some groceries. I take it you're all right.
Cheers, Charlie.
The two Christmas crackers then.
I I don't know. But apparently they're both out of my league.
Is that so? Well, watch how we pull them in the Premier Division.
Oh, it's a good night though.
What are you doing, you madman?
Do you realise the significance of where I'm standing?
Significant in the fact that if you don't move your arse, you're going to get run over.
If you look to the left, you will see the multinational newspaper where my elder brother Charlie works as a gossip reporter.
Thanks, Josh, although I do think that the correct term is celebrity journalist.
And if you look to the right, you will see the small but independent newspaper.
3 sheets.
Yes, but independent free sheet newspaper where I work as a semi-successful feature journalist.
Why semi-successful?
Because he only works part of the time.
2 brothers, 2 buildings, 1 career destiny. 1 writing stories in the national interest, but if not in the public interest.
I know that old chestnut again.
And the other writing local human interest stories, albeit constrained by the black hole of advertising space. Are you going to meet me halfway in this one, Charlie? Are you going to sit in the fence as usual?
What are you trying to say?
Oh, nothing. I'm sure you're your own man over there at the Daily News, writing whatever stories your conscience dictates.
It must be so great at the Weekly Courier, eh? Writing all those groundbreaking stories.
I might not have the same opportunities where I work, Charlie, but you've got an opportunity to write about things that genuinely matter. And instead you pander to a chief executive who lives in New York. And
Stupid dick! What are you playing at?
Too many cars on the roads these days. Arsehole! I think I had that much to drink.
Sucker! Excuse me? You had a good night, right?
Did you spite me? I've got a flight to catch in the morning.
Ah, chill, bro. If you miss it, you can always fly there of your own accord. That's what you were doing earlier, anyway.
It's the same as when we were kids, still deceitful, still needing an audience. Ah!
Come on, Josh. Shake hands.
Forget it, girls. He's always been a stubborn bastard.
Come on, Charlie. The meter's running.
Yep. No, I could. Wednesday might work, yeah. Yes, Mr. Carmichael, your pear tree planting event sounds fascinating. Yes, well, Obviously, I'll have to run it by my editor first. I'll try and make sure it makes this week's edition. That's great. No, I think this will have a big impact on combating climate change. Yes. Thanks for your call. Bye.
Josh, you can be a right sarcastic bastard sometimes.
Can you blame me? All the problems facing the environment right now. And what's the most exciting thing happening in Glasgow? Some pishy wee pear tree planting event. I wish the city would grow a pear.
Better than doing nothing at all, though.
If that's supposed to be a dig, may I remind you that I am the office recycling champion.
Not to mention an expert in turning leftover crap into genuine works of art.
Why, thank you very much.
Anyway, I think you're still pissed off about missing your flight to Iceland and taking your bad mood out on our readers.
Maybe. Honestly, this place gets more like a call centre every day.
Tell me about it.
Anyway, as far as that situation with Charlie goes, let me just put it this way. I'm never going to let myself get into a situation like that again.
So, next month, we're all agreed. We'll have a stall at the farmers' market and then we'll have a street collection in June. Perfect timing, Mother. Speaking of which, what was it that attracted you to attend our Mother Earth meeting this evening, dear?
I don't know. Maybe help out at a demo or something.
Huh? So small grassroots events aren't rock and roll enough for you then?
Oh, no. I don't think Josh, is it Josh? I don't think Josh is suggesting that. Are you?
No, I'm not saying that. But stalls and street collections are hardly going to set the world on fire.
Maybe not. But global warming might.
Carrot cake, children.
Yeah, bankers and politicians both equally to blame for screwing everything up.
Yeah.
I say, fuck the bastards.
Yeah.
Let's call their bluff and bring a revolution to the streets.
Yeah.
Now, brothers and sisters, you may have noticed we have a new recruit with us here tonight. His name's Josh, and like the rest of us, he wants to make a difference and take action. Josh?
Sorry. Hi.
So, Josh, will you be joining us for the Plain Wrong demo next month?
I'm not exactly a fan of bankers or politicians.
No, did you say bankers or wankers?
But don't you think that apathy is the real enemy?
Yes, but it's a bit difficult to kick in the windows of indifference. Unless you're speaking metaphorically, of course.
So for your group, anarchy is the only way forward?
If needs be, yes. And I'm more than happy to take the lead.
Yes!
Okay.
4 seasons in one day. You enjoying our little soiree, Josh?
Yeah, great, thanks. Although I wouldn't exactly call it little.
Oh, that's true. There certainly are a few big players here today. Take that finely attired gentleman behind you.
I have a reputation to keep in this community.
Richard Rogers. And the new Mrs. Rogers from, I believe, the Ukraine. As well as being deputy chair of our Green Light Initiative. He's also CEO of a hugely successful solar panel business. I'll introduce you later. But whatever you do, don't call him Dick.
Always tell me what.
You're not having any more to drink, and that's final.
You always telling me what to do.
Tanya, in your native tongue, please, when we're arguing in public.
Dumne stare varokno.
Women, eh? Anyway, as I was saying, you should consider buying shares in his company if it ever goes public. He's certainly in a win-win-win situation these days.
Really? In what way?
Doing his bit for conservation, creating local jobs, and bringing in a healthy little learner to boot.
Oh.
Being green creates green, if you get my drift.
In Scotland? Oh, how much money would you say is involved in contemporary art in Scotland?
Well, that's one of the reasons I wanted to come along today.
They were estimating over 400 million, if my memory serves me right.
Good.
Oh, for the local ecology.
No. Not at all. I'm interested in being involved with a group that actually gets things done.
Well, you may just have come to the right party. Relax, Josh. I'm just teasing. We're a pretty mixed bag politically. After all, at the end of the day, it's all about networking, isn't it?
Dad, the broadband's still not working.
Especially social networking. Calm down, dear. What's the matter?
I'm trying to get online to get the tickets, the discounted flights to the Maldives.
Keep your voice down, will you? Well, they've still got a tourist industry to keep up, haven't they? You've got to visit before it goes underwater. Listen, I've got to go inside for a minute. Help yourself to some more vino. It may be South American, but at least it's fair trade, huh?
Although I was now meeting new people, at the same time I had never felt more alone. Then, one day, something interesting happened.
So, thank you for attending today, Josh.
I'm perturbed at having to be here at all.
It was you that initiated this meeting, not us.
Only because I utilised my right to appeal.
Well, as already stated in your final written warning, the reasons were threefold. Firstly, you've been seen on more than one occasion playing with paper figures rather than working on revenue-friendly stories.
Origami.
Excuse me?
The correct term is origami. Can I just ask who complained about me in the first place?
We're not at liberty to say. Data Protection Act?
Oh, that's hardly fair.
What?
Not knowing who started all this.
Oh, that's easy. You did. Thank you for coming back again today, Josh. I see you brought your colleague along this time. Hello, Jake.
Hi.
Now, as explained at the last hearing, the second reason for a final written warning being issued was due to the amount of non-work-related websites you've been observed visiting recently.
What's your definition of non-work related?
Mother Earth, plain wrong, Green Light Initiative?
All related to a story I covered a few weeks back about a pear planting event.
Well, I beg to differ. You're here to cover local interest stories that attract advertising revenue, not waste company time researching tree-hugging events.
The company.
And can you please reiterate the third reason why a final written warning has been issued to my client, bearing in mind Mr. Smith has never received any previous warnings?
As previously stated, the third and most significant reason was due to your client's gross misuse of the company's email facility, both internally and to a lesser extent externally.
So, does it not follow that my client's colleagues should also receive proportionate disciplinary action if they have been corresponding with him?
As it happens, one of Mr. Smith's colleagues has also today been issued with a final written warning.
Here's a surprise.
Okay, here's the situation. It's my client's position that the senior management of the Weekly Courier disproportionately reprimanded Mr. Smith without justifiable cause. So the choice is quite simple. Either you accept the settlement proposed, or be prepared for a lengthy court case, which, can I advise you, will not exactly be great advertising for a newspaper dependent on advertising.
Thanks again for turning the tide in those bastards, Mandy. How can I ever repay you?
Don't worry about that. Old unique pal or not, I'll be emailing an invoice first thing Monday morning.
Emails. Don't talk to me about emails.
What are you doing, guys? Another two?
Another two?
Another two. You know, I've noticed something a bit different about you tonight, Joshua.
I'm talking louder than usual. Is it a noisy pub?
Not just that, you're not, how can I put it? You know.
Stammering as much?
Oh yeah? In fact, not at all.
Holy shit. You're right. Do you think it's because we're getting hammered?
Or perhaps a newfound sense of confidence.
Maybe. We'll just have to wait until the morning to be completely sure.
Oh, really?
Sorry. I mean, I'll have to wait until the morning. I didn't mean that we...
Josh, it's fine.
There you go, guys. Enjoy yourselves.
Thanks.
We intend to.
Okay.
Bottoms up. Let's go, Mr. Smooth Talker.
What had we done out for lunch night?
I want how to get people's attention. Free wine. And free food.
Shrewd decision bringing you on board as my right-hand man.
That's a nice beard, by the way.
Thanks.
Can't imagine what possibly inspired you to grow a lovely, lovely beard like that. So that solicitor, did you really get her in the sack?
Shh. That was weeks ago. I'll give you the sack in a minute.
You did as well. Randy Mandy, eh?
Keep it down.
That's what she said. Or did she?
Listen, we've been friends since university, all right?
Okay, friends.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for coming along to the inaugural meeting of Dear Green Space.
Thought that'd work.
Let's begin, shall we? Dear Green Space quickly grew from strength to strength. It was an organisation that got the whole community involved in environmental matters, from combating traffic pollution
to encouraging greater recycling. From cleaning up the natural environment to offering clean energy alternatives. You name it, we did it.
Local litter amounts are down, recycling's up, car sharing's finally been taken seriously. These are great results for us in our first year of business.
Maybe.
What's up?
Don't get me wrong, that's all great. But I really think we need to create a committee if we're going to grow.
A committee?
Yeah. I think we should invite the conveners from the other environmental groups to join us.
Are you kidding? Just ask them to up and leave?
No, I'm not saying that. Just join us on a part-time basis. They all have their faults, but they've got something to offer too.
Maybe in theory, but they'd never go for it in practice.
Never go for it, eh?
Right, still young, my friend.
Writing is something we all have to be interested in.
I'm quite interested in that. I don't know much about it, but I read some stuff. Are people investigating it stuff properly? Yeah, but the government, because I know some according to
Okay, I take it back.
Listen, I really need to get the facts right as well.
As long as it just remains a healthy discussion.
That's my worry. Unless...
What?
I'll be right back. Hi.
Hi. Nice setup you have here.
I wouldn't call it a setup exactly, but thanks anyway.
How do you know it's not? A setup? I could be a climate change denying right-wing tabloid writing nutter, for all you know.
That's quite a mouthful.
Sorry, I haven't had my dinner yet.
No, I meant...
Yeah, I know. I'm just having a bit of fun.
Anyway, I'm Josh.
Yeah, I worked that out. Isn't she?
Excuse me?
You know, Joshua Tree.
Oh, right, yeah, I get it. Good one. So, have you got a name?
Daffodil Cherry Blossom Brown. It's Zara.
Sarah as in Green. You know, Sarah Green, the former children's BBC presenter. Oh, maybe I'm just showing my age.
Yeah, I think you are a bit. It's Zara with a Z and not an H. I had to drop the latter. It always reminded me of a toilet seat.
She knows very much about the toilet, doesn't she?
I don't like your tone.
My tone?
We've met before, haven't we?
You think?
Yeah. It didn't click at first till I saw all the conveners together and your, well, interesting colour of hair.
Interesting.
Sorry, I mean, I like it. In fact, it's very apt for this evening.
Thanks. Anyway, I'm surprised you remember me at all, seeing you only attended each group meeting once.
No, they weren't quite for me. They each had their plus points. That's why I invited them all along.
Looks to me like your dream committee is quickly becoming a nightmare.
The problem is, there's a lot of suspicion about this, and you're one of these people who stand in the way of progress.
Can you help?
What's it worth?
Dinner.
Veggie?
Yeah, sure. Tonight?
Okay.
I mean, if you're free, that is.
No, I'm never free.
I'm not patronising you, love. You just need to be aware.
And I am not your love.
Get your hands off me.
Come on. I mean, seriously.
What right do you have to do that?
Finlay. Sasha. Smile? Me smile? That's more like it. So this is the Joshua Treehouse then?
Hardly. I wish sometimes I did stay in a treehouse, though.
Might sound like fun, but it takes some getting used to.
You mean like a kid's one?
No. A great big adult size one.
You've actually stayed in a treehouse?
Yeah. Lived in a protest camp for 3 months while the new M77 tore its tarmac arse through the local green belt. That's when I first got involved in green issues.
Shit. Were you alright?
Yeah. At least I was.
Zara, you okay?
Get up. I think so.
Get up, okay.
Thanks. Slowly.
After I was told the news, stayed out of close friends for a while. Then after a bit I decided to take a lawsuit out on the bastards. It would never bring me no. But if I received any compensation, then perhaps it would help towards the campaign somehow, that it wasn't all in vain, you know. I went to a lawyer recommended by a relative. Right from the start I thought there's something not quite right. So what are my chances? I think I can take this accident to court.
Alleged accident.
My friend said I should maybe go to the press.
Under no circumstances would I go to the press.
Before long, I received a letter advising me that I had been unsuccessful in my request to bring about a lawsuit. End of fucking story. A few years later, I found out that the same law firm also represented the contractors who built the motorway in the first place. Talk about being well and truly shafted. It's funny. It wasn't that we couldn't stop the bastards that got me. It was that some solicitor prick stabbed me in the back.
Bastards. I'm so sorry.
Don't be. Just made me more resilient and more determined. So how did you get into all this then?
Oh, I just wanted to, in some small way, do my bit.
I think you've done more than that already.
Yeah, maybe. I guess I'm also trying to make up for lost time too, you know.
Time is definitely running out, that's for certain. But some of us can turn the tide. People are getting so pissed off with politicians preaching one thing, going off doing the complete opposite.
True.
Make a difference, Josh. Shake up the political system. Become a breath of fresh air to the guy in the street.
Me?
Yeah.
Enter politics. If I've no experience.
But you didn't have any in environmental campaign either. Look what you've achieved already.
Maybe.
Be the change you want to see. Or else I'll burn your New Order collection.
You would too, wouldn't you?
I would. But there's just one thing you have to work on first.
My breath. I don't think this is necessary. There's nothing wrong with my voice.
Right now there is. Keep it down. Anyway, I never said there was anything wrong with your voice. But if you're going to be in the public eye, presentation is everything.
I'm still not sure.
Trust me, Elizabeth is the best there is. She was a huge help to me at drama school.
Drama school? I never knew you acted.
Life's full of little surprises.
Elizabeth Hoffman-Jones. You shitting me?
Zara, darling. How are you, my sweet pea?
Very well, thanks.
Come in, both of you. Come in. And this must be your gentleman friend, Josh. Very pleased to meet you, my dear young man.
Yes, me too.
I, too. Never mind. Plenty of time for all that later. It's all about posture and breathing. Posture and breathing.
She's completely mad. I don't see where you get your exotic taste and hair colour.
So, let's start at the beginning, shall we? In and out. In and out.
I believe we need to protect the environment for future generations, make the economy more environmentally sustainable, and improve our nation's quality of life.
I'm determined to do everything I can to tackle climate change by supporting industry, developing new technology and increasing the usage in low-carbon transport.
I represent the only party with the vision, commitment and political drive to safeguard the future of the environment, both nationally and internationally.
May I?
Yes, of course. Be my guest.
The previous candidates talk of combating climate change. All well and good. At the same time, however, they are chained to mainstream parties who'll never dare upset the political establishment, or, for that matter, big business.
With all due respect, we want to hear what you're for, not what you're against.
Okay then. To change society's attitude towards the planet, we need to begin by changing the very nature of our political system. So what am I for? To begin an eco-political revolution right here tonight in our home city and ensure that the name Dear Green Place reverberates around the globe. I'm Josh Smith, and if you grant me your vote, I pledge I will bring about that change.
Or when are you losers going? Hello, Jake.
Hello.
Looking dapper as ever, I see.
Thanks. You want a drink?
Don't mind if I do.
Double gin and tonic, please.
So, no hard feelings then?
No, of course not. So, how about you and me play a wee game? I ask you a question and you have to tell me the truth. That's the rules. Okay, you have to.
Okay.
You want to play? Okay, I'm going to go first.
Okay.
Who was actually responsible for getting Josh the red morning at work? You have to tell me, that's the rules. You get into trouble. You have to tell me the truth.
It was Charlie. Hello.
Hi, Christine. Hi, it's Charlie. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Cool. Yeah. Listen, I just want to give you a quick call.
Uh-huh.
Don't want to get anyone into any bother or anything, but yeah. Aye. Yeah. Friday. Can do that. No problem. See you then. Cheers.
Amazing, eh?
It's beautiful. This is the main reason I wanted to visit Iceland a few years back.
And here it is, right here in Scotland.
Absolutely. I wouldn't go down too well with my constituents if I was seen jumping in the first low-budget flight to Reykjavik.
Of course, but smoking hash is perfectly acceptable.
Yeah, well, as long as I don't inhale.
Smoking like a true politician.
Joint or no joint, I'm on top of the world right now. There's Jake as my company deputy, Mandy as my legal counsel, Patty Elizabeth as my presentation guru, and you as my political advisor. And of course, Muse.
I noticed you mentioned me last.
Oh, you know what they say about the best. You know, of all the colours I've seen you with, this is by far and away the best.
Maybe it's because it's a real McCoy.
It's natural. In that case, please keep it as it is.
I intend to. Now. Wait a minute. It's amazing that every star is a sun. And every sun has probably several planets revolving around it. Maybe one just like our own, with inhabitants just like us. Also screwing their world up. Do you think we'll ever see space exploration again? Like they did in the 60s and 70s?
Spaced out exploration, more like.
I mean... Well, it was no coincidence. The Green Movement took off alongside the Apollo missions. It was the first time we could look back and see how beautiful, but also fragile our world really was.
Those days will never come back. Until we eventually run out of oil and find other energy sources to plunder.
Josh? Josh? Are you okay?
Fine. In fact, I've never felt better.
I decided if I were to make any real headway politically, then I would have to step up a gear. I was no longer in the dark.
Interesting. Although some of our listeners might be a little surprised to hear a car-related metaphor in the context of saving the environment.
Keep your friends close, Mike, but your enemies closer.
Anyway, I understand you now intend to put your name forward as an independent Green candidate in the upcoming European elections.
That's right.
Well, why Europe?
Well, there's a lot of good things going on in Europe, but also there's a lot of plain stupidity too, Mike. Low-budget plane travel, for example. Plain being the operative word.
Interesting. Now, I'm interested to know, when did you actually become first involved in environmental politics?
Oh, there's a question. When I was a wee boy, I loved the snow. So when the gritters came, I used to swear at them for spoiling the fun. To this day, it still annoys me seeing them.
Why is that?
When it snows, haven't you noticed how great everything looks? Litter and graffiti suddenly disappear, albeit temporarily.
Oh, I'll agree with you on that one.
Also, I believe it's Mother Nature's way of reminding us from time to time how small we all really are, in spite of an increasingly overpopulated world.
Anyway, now, as we draw nearer to the end of our discussion today, I must say I'm very taken by that metaphor of the snow melting, especially in relation to global warming.
Yeah, exactly. When the snow melts.
That's a possible title for a future autobiography, perhaps?
Well, there's an idea. Thanks for that, Mike.
No, I'll be due some of the royalties, surely.
Oh, I don't do royalties. I'm an old school socialist at heart.
Oh my God.
Well, as our discussion today closes, I've had the pleasure of talking today to Josh Smith, environmentalist, MSP, MEP hopeful, an anti-royalist on a crusade against global warming, and gritter drivers everywhere. And now, over to Hugh at the news desk.
Where's Cameron bloody Jameson when I need him?
I don't know what's to smile about. Right or wrong, this is what most people are reading about you right now. And what was all that crap about your childhood?
It's not crap. It's just a little bit of creative magic sprinkled over the past. My past.
This conversation's going nowhere.
Yeah, like some other things I could mention.
Excuse me?
Nothing.
If you're not happy and want to break up, just say the word.
Maybe you're right.
What?
Maybe there is another world out there just like ours. Maybe they too are fucking up their planet without realising or caring if it's too late. Maybe there's people just like us wasting time arguing.
I think you've got some major reflecting to do right now.
maybe we should cool things off a little. I'll be back for the rest of my stuff later.
Yep.
See you around.
Sure thing.
Oh! Fuck! Oh.
Certain tabloids try to portray me as some sort of cross between Che Guevara and Al Gore. But if you want to get things done in this world, for this world, then hell, you gotta step up, comrade. As if cooling things off with Zara wasn't enough, the right-wing press then attempted to tarnish my reputation by accusing me of conducting an open love affair between Zara and Mandy.
Oh.
Not affecting the latest opinion polls, they had one final dirty trick up their sleeve. A conspiracy of the right-wing press, political establishment and certain individuals within the police force resulted in my naive attempt at representing myself backfiring. I was eventually convicted of fraud by way of purchasing shares in Dick Rogers Solar Panel Company from public donations made to Dear Green Space. Although complete bullshit, I was sentenced to 12 months at a minimum security prison. I got out in 6.
Well, the best of luck, Josh.
Cheers, Bill.
And try to stay out of trouble with the powers that be in future.
You know, I think I might just do that.
Hi.
Hi. Wasn't expecting to see you here.
Well, time can be a great healer.
Is this my ride?
Best eco car in the market. Although you might find it a little tight in the legroom department. You're gonna have to move it. How am I gonna drive? Ready? It's a long drive home.
I decided to take early retirement from the public eye. I asked Zara to stay and give it a second go, but she said there were too many battles still to be won.
So we agreed to keep in touch, but go our separate ways. For now, anyway.
Yes, Martin, as you may recall, there was a very high-profile court case here over a year ago.
Hello.
Environmental
Josh,
politician
about bloody
Smith,
time, quick, switch on the Scottish News.
Well, hello to you too, Jake.
who
How's
was
things?
charged,
Aye, well, I've only just been looking
and
after Deer
sentenced to
Green
12
Space in
months.
your absence.
Eventually,
Are you still making those metal sculptures?
Yep. And it pays too.
at the time, the
I
allegations
bet.
were that he
Listen,
was
you
involved
got your
in a
telly on.
fraudulent
Do you even get TV up there?
No.
Ah, shit, that's what I thought.
I watch everything on my PC now.
Well, an interesting twist in this
Toss
idea
her.
appears.
But as far as viewing's concerned, it's mostly historical documentary. Aging elitist bastard that I am.
Aye, well, history is what's unfolding right now. Switch on the
transpired
Scottish
today.
News.
Okay. Hold on.
We're at Strathclyde Police's Greater Glasgow headquarters, where just behind me, the key individuals who gave evidence against
Getting
Mr.
this?
Smith back in 2008 are, at this moment, themselves being interviewed in relation to a possible conspiracy to pervert the course of justice. And I can just tell you that the Deputy Editor of the News on Sunday, Christine Wilson, Chief Superintendent Patrick Donovan of Strathclyde Police's Greater Glasgow Division, and Jim Devine, MSP, who Mr. Smith successfully ousted from his safe seat 3 years ago, have all been charged with perjury in connection to the Josh Smith case from over a year ago.
You seeing it all?
Talk about bloody karma.
Exactly. Well, I'll leave you to watch the rest of it in peace. I suspect you're going to be a busy man again soon, whether you like it or not.
Yeah. That's what worries me.
Fine, mate. Speak soon.
Yeah, speak soon.
Thank you, Sam. And now over to our correspondent, Brian Campbell.
It's hard to change your mind when you're not deep in it. I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place. I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place.
That is that, as they say.
It's quite a story. Did I ask what happened next?
That Eric remains to be seen. But believe me, with the right political will, we can cut CO2 emissions in half by 2020.
Are you going to be a good girl for Daddy Rainbow?
Yes. Okay. How about you take the weekend to think it over and we talk again on Monday? Okay. Bye.
That sounded a bit stressful.
Well, you could say that. But I've always got my two favourite girls to chase away the blues. Oh! What a great wee surprise!
No Jake today?
No, he's taking time off for personal reasons, whatever that means. Oh! Everything okay?
Have you read the Daily News today?
Oh girl, about a lucky man who made the grade. Oh,
You okay?
sure.
Come on down, sweetheart.
Give Daddy a moment to himself, come on.
No, it's fine. I didn't even know he was ill.
It says here the funeral service is on Saturday.
I haven't seen Charlie in over 10 years. I'd feel like a total hypocrite just turning up at the funeral.
Well, whatever you decide to do, we'll be right here for you.
Thanks. Then again.
What?
I feel like I need some kind of closure. Seems stupid.
No, it doesn't. Look, it might sound a wee bit morbid, but why don't you just pay your respects at the funeral parlour after?
Yeah, maybe. What do you think, wee lassie? Should Daddy go and visit his big brother?
Yes, 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 big brother.
Well, there's your answer right there. Winston Smith.
Where did we go wrong, eh?
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Josh?
Yes?
Ronnie McIntosh, Chief Editor of the Daily News. I'm very sorry for your loss.
Likewise. Thanks.
And who might this be?
Rainbow, and I want to be an astronaut.
An astronaut, eh? Aiming for the stars just like your daddy. And I'm sure your Uncle Charlie would have been very proud of you had he get the chance to meet you.
Listen, Ronnie, it'd be really nice to meet you. We have to be on our way now.
Can I have a few moments with Josh in private?
No problem. We'll wait in the car, Josh.
Okay. I won't be long.
Nice to meet you both. Bye-bye. Bye.
You know, I didn't appreciate you talking to my daughter about Charlie.
Sorry about that. But I know you'd love to have met her.
For your information, the last time I saw Charlie, he had just spiked me with speed.
I know. I read your memoirs.
Really?
And you eventually forgave him.
Not so much forgave as moved on.
The individuals who instigated the fraud case against you were themselves found guilty of perjury. What are your thoughts on that?
Quite simple. Karma.
Let's be honest, Josh. Your political career was over. The perjury case would never have come to light unless...
What?
Unless some undercover investigative journalist dedicated what months he knew he had left to bring those in the wrong to justice.
Wait. Are you saying what I think you're saying? I know Charlie. I knew Charlie. He excelled at blowing his own trumpet.
Yeah. But using an alias.
Cameron Jameson. Charlie was Cameron Jameson.
Yeah. Look, I'd be a hypocrite if I told you to keep up the good work, because I'm one of the old school climate change deniers. But you're one of the few public figures who have stuck to their principles and no let ego blind their judgment.
Some people would disagree with that analysis.
I know. Are you no wondering who it was that was to blame for your political demise?
I have my suspicions.
So do I. But the one thing I do know, which maybe just as well you did spend time behind bars.
Hello? 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 Whoever this is, I'm now having this call tracked. Listen, if you think you can intimidate me or hack into my calls, I'll track you down and expose you for the parasitical bastards that you are. I'm hanging up now.
Drive away, slowly.
I know it's all a lot for you to take in right now.
You think?
Well, your good intentions anyway, Josh.
Isn't there some expression about the road to hell or something?
If change was an easy path, we'd all take it. Besides, idealistic dreamers like you, well, they make my job so much more fun.
Ronnie.
Yeah?
Thanks.
Don't mention it.
And Ronnie, tell Charlie I said thanks too.
Everything okay?
Yeah.
So, what did he want to talk to you about?
It's a long story. You don't believe it?
What? Is that who I think it is? Are you going to talk to her?
It's too late. Besides, it's been a long day.
There's always tomorrow.
That's true. But for now, you know what?
What, Daddy?
Let's take a walk.
What would you do if it all fell apart? What would you say if they pushed you away? Slapped by the backsliding hand of the man Don't shake the ground that holds you. You're still a lucky man. What do you do when there's fear in her eyes? What do you say when she needs your disguise?